Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel, d.vs.debt. This is D, and thank you so very much to everyone who left kind words in my community tab announcement about me feeling under the weather. So I apologize for the video being late, but I really appreciate all the sweet words. I had a rough couple of days, but I am back in business. So let's go ahead and get going with our savings challenges and see how we do. So I am very happy with the amount of rollover money that I have for this week. It's a lot more than usual because I tried to be really tight with my budget. So for this week right here, I had 40 for groceries, spent 23, had a rollover 17. For home, I had 20, spent 22, had to load up on TB and all that expensive stuff. So I went over budget by 2. Gas, I had 20. Tried to stay under by going with 15, and I did a good job. I had $5 left. I'm literally running on fumes right now. I'm actually worried the car's gonna turn off in the middle of the road. So I need to go fill the tank as soon as possible. Health, I budgeted 20, didn't spend any, so I had a rollover of 20. So this plus these minus that gives me a rollover of 40. So good week for rollover money. I've got 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, in addition to the money that I've set aside for my Black Friday challenge as well as for my New Year's challenge. So let's go ahead and get going. We are going to start with my bingo challenge. All right, so 22. There were only 2 sad little balls. Wait, that didn't sound right. So in the cage, there were only 2 balls left. So obviously then the only one I have left is 24 for next week. So let me go ahead and get the 22 for this time. I'm still blushing about that comment. So here's my bingo challenge. I'm going to go ahead and put in the 22. Try to condense it once again. So now I've got a couple of $100 bills in there, real ones, not placeholders. So it's 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. Wait a minute, 297. So I should have 301 with just $24 left, so I messed up somewhere. I'm actually not surprised though, because every week I go into this particular envelope to make change for my other envelopes. So because I can only get 20 from the ATM, I'm always breaking the change with the money in here. So I obviously messed up somewhere. I'm short a few bucks, so I'll need to fix that by going back and taking money out of the other envelopes probably. So whoopsie. But pretty exciting, because that means that next week then obviously I have to have $24 saved up to go into this, and then that'll close out the savings challenge. That means then that the next one is the one that's like $2,000 and change. The one after that is like $4,000 and change. And I don't know if I'm ready. Holy moly, that's a lot of money, because remember this one, the highest I could draw was 25. With my other bingo challenges, it's 75 and 95. So I would just cry over any number between 25 and 75. So, oh boy, that's gonna really be a challenge. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, rock and roll. So B is only $2, so hooray for B's. That's a good number for this week. And there's my 2. Let's get the ABC. I'm very, very thankful for little numbers, because that means there is money to go around for the other challenges. So that puts me at 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. So closing in on 100. with my alphabet challenge. So that is awesome. That's surprising how it adds up, even with little amounts like this, you know, 2, 3, 5. It adds up quickly week by week, so that's awesome. All right, so that is it for the alphabet savings challenge. For my New Year's savings challenge, I've got my 10. Let's go ahead and color this in. Same thing with this one. I started 12 weeks ahead of time. And now we're closing in. We're more than halfway there. 11, 19. Was that Friday? So we're closing in on New Year's. It's coming up quickly. So hard to believe. Time is just flying. Here's my cutesy little unicorn envelopes. These are so dang adorable. And that is all set. Next challenge was a bust once again this week. I did not have one day this week that I walked more than 10,000 steps, so I hang my head in shame. The last time I did that was the beginning of the month. We are heading towards the end of the month, so that's pretty terrible. That's 3 weeks in a row. Whoo, yeah. So next week, get my walking shoes on and we'll make it happen with this challenge. For my $5 savings challenge, I've got 1, 5, and a 10. So I've got 5 to put aside. Let's pick a color. Got this neon yellow, but it doesn't really show up too well. Yeah, that's not showing up at all. So I might need to go back later and layer it some more. So there is my 5. For this one, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, and I already condensed the others into this, so that means it's 40. So 40 into the $5 challenge. No deposit this week into my Roth IRA, so nothing went into that savings, but hoping for next week to have a contribution there. All right, for this one, I'm gonna add another Post-it note because I am right here, and and the numbers are still jumping like crazy, so holy smokes. Thank you all who are subscribing. As of the recording of this one, it's no longer 577, it's 637. So that is just wild. That's a big jump from one week to the next. So wow, you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that puts me, wow, holy smokes, that's a lot, y'all. So thank you, holy moly. So I fill in this whole row. Let me double check and make sure if I saw that number correctly, because that's a really big jump. Yeah, 637. Wow. Whew, I don't even know what to say. All right, so I better film quick because that way I can go ugly cry afterwards in the corner. That's just mind blowing to me. So 637, that means I get to fill up to here. And I do have an extra day because I'm behind now a day in recording. But still, even with that extra day, that's a really, really big jump. So wow. Now I don't have that kind of money, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to live up to my big dreams of doing $1 per subscriber, but we'll see. Never know what'll happen. For my nickel challenge, I have one sad little nickel here. It's so funny, just like with the turkeys, how I really want the wishbones and all the turkeys come flying at me. Same thing happened with the change this week. I wanted nickels so badly and I kept getting everything but nickels. If I have one nickel, that means I can't fill any of these out because the next one is 2 nickels. So we'll have to place this on hold, so please hold. All right, for secure the bag, I had to once again go get money out of the ATM. And I was so nervous because I mentioned at the start when I first started filming my videos, there's no local branch of the credit union that I bank at. It's 30 miles away. So we're stuck having to use the ATM. Well, the only ATM in town is inside the only grocery store in town, and it happens to be right next to Starbucks. So there's people standing in line waiting for their Starbucks order, and you have to like squeeze in between them so that you can do your banking at the ATM. So that's always pretty awkward and uncomfortable. Well, the guy ahead of me really made me nervous because he pulled out, he says he put in $400 and the machine spit out 40. And so he showed me the receipt and showed me his two 20s and then went off to talk to the customer service counter to see if they could do anything about it, even though it's not their ATM. So I was so nervous that something was going to happen with me pulling out my cash. Thankfully, it came out fine, but still, this is a lot of money. So $100, because each bag, remember, is 20 bucks. And Black Friday's a week away, so it's just $100 left. I've been eyeing the Black Friday specials for iPhones, and it's slim picking, sadly. I don't think there's going to be any smoking deals on it for iPhones this year. So, ugh. So here we go, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There's that. That's going to go into my Black Friday envelope. And that means I should have 300. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, 2, 4, 6, 8, $300. That's like a third of a phone right there. So I'm definitely going to go with a cheaper phone if I end up not being able to find a good sale. So I'm definitely eyeing the SE or one of the iPhone minis. I'm not going to go all super fancy and get the big iPhones. They're so big anyways. They're just bulky to hold. So I'm going to go for a smaller phone, cheaper and smaller. So that's it for my Black Friday. That means it's time to close things out with my Thanksgiving savings challenge. Oh, wait a minute. No, I've got 11 bucks. Woof, I'm not used to having this much money left after I do my savings challenges. Remember, anytime I have leftover money, it goes into my investing envelope and it'll be invested at the end of the month. So that means then that I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, $22 left to invest. So hopefully that money will grow into more money down the road. All right, so let's see what this comes out to. Let's hope for that wishbone, the ever elusive wishbone. Let's see what it is. A grand reveal. A leaf. All right. So, whew, $10 for a leaf is nothing to sneeze at. I'm okay with that. We are less than a week away from Thanksgiving when this challenge will be over. So we'll see how that works out. So I've got my 10. And my stuffed turkey. And I'm very close to chickening out on that free turkey that I got from Ibotta. I think I'm gonna give it to my mom and ask her to cook it because I'm so scared of ruining a whole dang turkey. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, $125. That is a lot of dinero. So that's gonna be something nice. Been trying to think about what I want to get as my end of the semester treat. So if you have any suggestions, write it down below in the comments to let me know what should I do with the money. So far it's 125. We'll see what it ends up being from this challenge. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.